Live from the Bay Area's news station, this is KRON 4 News Weekend.
And Henry enjoying a French kind of morning. Henry?
Welcome, my friends. So we are celebrating, I'm sorry, I'm totally flustered. I think it's that drink I just had. We are celebrating Bastille Day here at Santana Row. They're celebrating all day and all evening. They're going to have a fashion show. They've got French entertainers. They're going to be doing various demonstrations of pétanque, which is a great game, sort of like bowling. They're going to be doing wine tastings. It's going to be a fabulous day, and we're doing all of those within the next hour. Every single one of those. Well, most of them anyway.
Yes. Well, it's all things French on Santana Row in San Jose. France celebrates Bastille Day today, like our 4th of July. We're going to check in with Henry for the South Bay Bash and some French couture.
And what could say French culture more than couture? So naturally, there's going to be a fashion show. Colette Navarrete is the marketing manager here at Santana Row. You got fashion shows all day, yes?
We do. We have fashion showcases today from 2 to 5, featuring amazing French women fashion.
Okay, so let's take a look at some of the styles. Come on down, and we'll take a look at some of these others. Next, please.
Next, we have Anna. Anna is wearing a fabulous French-inspired dress. It's 50s pop art from one of our most popular boutiques, Pink Stripes.
She looks sort of like a poster.
Doesn't she? Look at the fabric on there. It's got that wonderful silk. She looks amazing.
Okay, and next, something in a bright color, perhaps?
Yes. Next, this is just a dress right off the runway in Paris. This dress is from one of our boutiques, Penelope Boutique. It's a white crunched dress with the leggings. It can be worn.
Crunched?
Yes, that's a new look. The balloon kind of crunched look. It's great. And it's got the balloon, which adds volume, which is a big thing today on the runway.
Wait a minute. Most women I know don't want to add volume.
Yes, it's the whole thing with volume. Adding the tight little leggings with the volume dress is perfect.
Okay. Now, real quickly, let me introduce to you Denise Keeler. Come on over, Denise, because there's also another fashion show taking place today. It is the
Poodle Parade for Left Bank Brasserie.
And we would have poodles here for you folks, but seriously, the poodle called in sick.
Yes.
So we don't have a poodle
Coco
show
called
you,
in
but
sick. That's right.
It's a benefit, yes.
It is a benefit. We'll have the Humane Society of Silicon Valley here with us, as well as we'll have Monteverde in Carmel. They're giving us some very generous prizes. So they will be here on hand to talk about their hotel and Carmel and all the great things that go with the prep-friendly hotels.
Okay, and the poodle fashion show taking place all day today.
We have the poodle show going on. All dogs, polite dogs are welcome.
Right, and by the way, I should just tell people that you can actually have dogs, bring your dogs here, because they have like a daycare center for pets
we
here.
We have a doggy daycare and a dog valet also. All proceeds go to the Humane Society of Silicon Valley.
Great. Thank you all. Thank you all very much. Back to you.
Oh, Henry, those poodles, they're so delicate. Well, but we'll look forward to seeing them later. Time now is 9:17. Still ahead on KRON 4 News Weekend, some French champagne toasting Bastille Day. Henry, of course, he always gets the champagne. That's not champagne.
No, well, it's not just the champagne. We're also going to be talking about appealing to your senses. We're going to be talking about a lifestyle spa that's also offering special treatments today here at Santana Row. That's coming up on KRON 4 News Weekend. A little higher up, please.
Higher.
Thank you. That's good. Happy Bastille Day. We're here at Santana Row celebrating. They're going to be celebrating all day today, but everybody's getting into the act. You don't have to be a French shop to get into the act.
Yes.
For example, there's the Atelier Aveda, which is going to be offering, it's a lifestyle spa. And what are you going to be demonstrating and offering today?
Caribbean therapy. It's like a vacation in a bottle. Basically, it will help you become at a relaxed state of mind and rejuvenate your senses. We have our Caribbean therapy bath soak, which is lovely because you can slip into a different realm. And basically...
Speaking of different realm, thank you very much. I have to go to a different realm here, but thank you, and great hand massage, by the way. So, I mean, all of the stores are getting in on the act here, obviously, and we wanted to make sure that all of them got mentioned. But we certainly did not want to miss the Vintage Wine Merchant. And with us is Michael Guerra of Vintage Wine Merchant, and we're here to discuss champagne. Now, Michael, when you taste a champagne, first of all, what are we drinking here?
This is a champagne called from Gosset.
Can I just show Gene?
Absolutely.
Never seen
That's one of the reasons I picked this. This is the oldest continuous wine producing house in Champagne. And it's a fabulous champagne house, but there's a lot of people that don't know about it.
Is that because they don't do a lot of export? Or is it just so expensive nobody can afford it?
Yeah. It's actually fairly reasonable for the quality that you get, yes.
So, okay, a bottle like that, how much?
About 50.
50?
Which for the quality there is actually, again, it's a very
And that's
good
what
deal.
this is, yes?
That's what we're drinking now.
So,
cheers.
when one drinks champagne, is it any way different from drinking a regular white wine?
I would say yes. I think one of the things that you look for that's different than champagne is obviously the bubbles, and finer champagne typically has more an elegant mousse, is what we call the
mousse.
The mousse is the, see how the bubbles are very
horns?
slowly, and the size of the bubbles is very small.
Oh,
finer champagne. That's what you kind of look for. It's
now in this case, I mean, it's all coming from one little space there.
That's because most champagne glasses, in order to kind of help the bubbles get going, put a little X or sometimes in the bottom of the glass, and that kind of
really.
That kind of starts the bubbles going.
Wow. I don't know. Can you want me to wipe the condensation, Dean? Okay. Dean tells me that they can't see the bubbles.
Okay.
So there's a little X at the bottom there.
Mm-hmm. That helps to start the bubbles going.
Cool. Mm-hmm. Okay. And so you look at the bubbles. Then what do you do?
Then there's a lot.
Do you swirl it?
I do. Yeah. I think it's nice to get it, swirling in the glass there. It helps the wine open up.
Isn't that going to diminish the amount of carbonation in there?
No. No, it'll be fine.
Okay.
There's a lot of hard work and time and effort that went into putting those bubbles in there, and they're not going to go away. So.
Okay.
So then you just stick your nose in there, you try and get a little smell of, and this is a classic champagne. It's got the yeast, it's got a little bit of the citrus, and there's some nuttiness in there. And this particular house, the style is a more full-bodied style. Mm-hmm. So this is one that's got a lot of flavor. It's got some richness in the mouth.
Oh yeah, you can. Drinking this is a long-term experience. You're not going to drink this and then take another sip quickly.
No,
because a lot happens in the course of that.
Exactly, and then one of the things you would look for as well is the finish on this, like another wine. Mm-hmm. So once you swallow the wine, you want to take a look at how long the flavors stay in your mouth. And this is a fantastic champagne. The flavors linger.
Mm-hmm. One more time on this one. And now, is there something that's cheap? I mean, I'll be honest, cheaper.
Yeah.
For somebody who doesn't want a big celebration, but
yes.
just wants to do something.
And that's one thing that we do a lot in vintage, is try and get people to think sparkling wine other than special occasions. Right. So what I've got here is a selection of other wines, sparkling wines from other places in the world. We have Prosecco from Italy. Mm-hmm. This is another sparkling wine from the Burgundy region of France called a KRON. This is a rosé from 100% Pinot Noir.
I'm guessing it's harder to market a rosé sparkling wine just because people have sort of put off by the term rosé now.
Exactly. I think it's changing. I'm starting to see that people are more willing to experiment, and there's a lot more French champagne, French rosés, sparkling and still, that are dry. They're not the the white Zinfandel kind of thing.
Right. And
they're great food wines.
Real quickly, just name these two labels.
This is a sparkling wine from the Loire region of France, sparkling Vouvray, and this is a Cava, sparkling wine from Spain. Okay. And these are all under $20.
Great. Well, thank you very much. There are going to be wine tastings all day today here. In fact, there's celebrations going on all day today for Bastille Day, happening here at Santana Row all day and all evening. Thank you very much for sharing this. This really is a delicious wine. One more time, take a look at that label. Did you write that down, Isabel? You got it?
Oh, yes, of course. Okay. Time now to check back with Henry. He's cooking up some French fare. This time I'm not envious. Henry.
Okay. We're doing bouillabaisse with Chef Roland Lasso, who is the owner-proprietor of La Folie, of all the Left Bank stores around the restaurants around the Bay Area, and also, what's the name of that? What is it? Tanglewood Restaurant, which is also here at Santana Row. Did I get your plugs in for you well enough?
You did a good job, Henry.
And Executive Chef David Bastille here at the Left Bank in Santana Row.
He's almost like David Bastille.
Bastille's.
Very close, very close.
Bastille Day is tomorrow.
Bastille Day.
So we're making bouillabaisse.
Here we are making bouillabaisse.
Tell him. What is bouillabaisse?
Here we have fennel, onion, celery, garlic, a lot of garlic. We're also going to put some tomatoes. We have the fish bones, and I'm putting fennel seed, anise seed, and star anise.
Oh, and by the way, this recipe is on the leftbank.com website, so you don't have to take notes on this.
And this recipe was not given to me by Remy.
Now, do tell me.
Give me a second.
Do tell me, what is the origin of bouillabaisse, and is this a typical bouillabaisse?
Bouillabaisse is a fish stew from Marseille. The fish